Good evening, everyone. My name is Jemima John, and I'll be presenting my discussion on the invasion of cane toads in Australia. I'm sure you've all heard of cane toads before. Cane toads was introduced in Australia in 1935 for the purpose of controlling pest beetles in the Queensland sugarcane crops. This poisonous predator became a problem species when they created a threat to the ecosystem. The poison that is secreted from cane toads can be fatal to the population of native predators, which results in the imbalance of the ecosystem. 20% of Australia is occupied by cane toads, and the density of adult cane toads have a population density of 50 to 150 toads per hectare, exceeding their natural range. The tropic cascade was caused by the cane toads due to altering the predator-prey densities in the animal communities. The spread of cane toads expands beyond the borders of Queensland into Northern Territory, Kimberley region of Western Australia, and New South Wales. It is estimated that cane toads are moving west at an average of 50 kilometers per year. This is what I've learned about cane toads. Cane toads have been rapidly but silently increasing in population in less than 85 years. It's known that each female cane toad can produce up to 35,000 eggs and can breed several times a year. The development of eggs takes up to 1 to 3 days. Development of tadpoles take up to 15 to 17 days. And depending on the environment, sexual maturity can be obtained within 1 year. The fast development of cane toads and the long lifespan of adult cane toads are attributing factors that outcomes in toad densities in excess of 2,000 animals. They're toxic in all life stages from the eggs to an adult, so they imperil numerous other species than large vertebrates. The toxin in cane toad is also strong enough to endure after death. A study found that roadkill toad carcasses still remain toxic even after being heated to temperature upwards of 40 degrees Celsius. When a small amount of this dried frog material was placed in the presence of an aquatic animal, the animal quickly died due to the exposure of the still active toxins. Because native animals have not co-evolved with cane toads, they've not been able to build up the resistance, which is what makes cane toads in their large numbers so toxic to native fauna. Being aware of cane toads affecting the ecosystem is important in the community. It's an ongoing problem that is harmful to the agriculture. Wild animals such as snakes, small animals, and frogs, they constantly have to compete for food, shelter, and refuge. The effects of this invasive species in ecological web are much like a pebble thrown into a lake, where dozens of factors are in play which causes an imbalance as to how a certain habitat remains stable. If not dealt with swiftly, all issues persisting because of cane toads will only continue to worsen, with many species being pushed close to being endangered due to the loss of habitat. The spread across the eastern and northern border will slowly keep spreading, and due to their high adaptability, many result in even greater habitat loss in a few decades. Many different methods have been applied to control the issue caused by cane toads. Manual removal has been the obvious one, where in the early stages of toads are restricted to their natal ponds and can be quickly dealt with. Another method is to fence water bodies, as they are unable to survive at the very least without a damp environment. This not only blocks the toads from water but also allows easy collection of these trapped inside.